Hey everybody, it's Kim O'Hara and happy Sunday. I'm super casual today. Just got back from a mask on, socially distanced hike with my kids, and I am committed to 30 days of talking about writing. So, fresh off the trail, I am here on the live to talk to you about something that actually I thought of while I was hiking. There's nothing better for creativity than getting out into fresh air and nature. And for a long time, I've been trying to articulate what I mean when I say journaling is not book writing. And, people sometimes bump up against me about it. And, well, I journaled and then I used the journals for my book and this, that, and the other thing. Here's the deal. Journaling is journaling if you have not committed to book writing. So if you say, oh, I'm journaling and getting ready to write my book, I'm exploring my book through journaling, guess what? You're still only journaling, and the needle is not going to move until you say, I am writing a book. Because then what happens is you move to another space, which is the book writing space, which is a whole different organizational system than journal writing, which is loosey goosey and fluid. So when you move into the book writing space and you're outlining and you're doing chapters and you're then if you have an inspiration and you grab a notebook, I keep a lot of these like dollar store notebooks around, wherever I am, and I have an inspiration, I'll write down something that goes into my book, or clients will write things in their books, but they're writing their book. So now if they journal, it's a good idea that they're journaling about that they're going to immediately put into a book. Here's what happens when you journal and say you're book writing. There's no book to put that information in. So I don't care if you highlight it and star it and rip the page out and put it in a folder called book, or type it up on Microsoft Word and then stick that in a folder on your desktop called book. You will not write the book until you commit to actually writing the book. And sure, I have clients that have, forgotten parts of their lives and conversations that they've had, and they've kept very good detailed journals of 20 years ago, a conversation that they had, an experience that they had. And that's great because sometimes they'll pull that up to sort of remember, trigger it or evoke an emotion or get them there. And then they end up actually writing the scene or the moment or the story fresh now. They just needed that tip off. They eventually could have done it without even having that journal, but for some folks, it's really helpful. But back when they were journaling, they weren't writing the book. They were just writing down experiences and saying, well, someday I might write a book about this, which is what my podcast is called. You should write a book about that, because often before you write the book, you're talking about writing the book, but you're not really writing